Yo, guys, what is good and what's going on, everybody? Your boy BLSG back in the building with another Sixers live play-by-play, and the last one for the regular season for your Philadelphia 76ers, who come in at a record of 50-31 on the season, going up against the 23-58 Detroit Pistons, who are pretty much tanking up to this point. So we'll have to see what happens in this game. Hopefully, my Philadelphia 76ers, and if anyone ends up coming in the chat, and is a Sixers fan, our Philadelphia 76ers can grab this W tonight against the Detroit Pistons. And we also will need the Boston Celtics to lose tonight to the Memphis Grizzlies. But that's going to be a tough task for the Memphis Grizzlies, because they are pretty much sitting everybody. If you guys do not see, they're sitting John Morant. They're sitting a lot of their guys tonight. So it's going to be really hard for us to grab that 3 seed. But we just need to beat the Pistons tonight and hope for the best. That happens in that game between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Boston Celtics. But let's go Sixers and let's go Grizzlies tonight so we can grab that 3rd seed and play the Chicago Bulls instead of having to play the Toronto Raptors. Appreciate everybody coming through. If you guys have not done so, please go ahead and smash that like button on the live stream. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's go. Season finale, y'all. Let's get it on. Season finale. Let's get it. Last live stream of the regular season. Appreciate everybody who comes through and supports. Shout out to the 4 in the chat. If you guys have not done so, please once again hit that like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. I already have a comment coming in from Kostrick. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. It says 11-1 Sixers. No, Kostrick, if you do not know what the Tyrese Maxey, what this record means right here of 11-1, that is the record for me when I wear the Tyrese Maxey jersey. We are 11-1 when I wear. I've only taken 1 L in this jersey right here, the Tyrese Maxey jersey. I've only taken 1 loss in it. And that was, once again, against the Detroit Pistons in a game that we should have won, but we ended up choking because of Doc Rivers. But this should be 12-0, like I said before. Let's hope we can at least make that 12-1 to end off the season, and to hope we get that W. Hot, insane. Hey, you already know. Hey, Kostrick, appreciate you for being the first one in here, too. Please go ahead and shout out the stream. Hit that like button on the stream as well, my guy. Appreciate you and the other 3 people in the chat for coming through and supporting, my guy. Last game of the season, let's get that win. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. So if you guys did not see already, Joel Embiid and James Harden, as well as Paul Millsap and George Niang, are all out tonight. For Joel Embiid, James Harden, and George Niang, they're all pretty much just resting this game to rest up before the playoffs. And I'm assuming that George Niang is going to probably be part of the playoff rotation. So that's probably why George Niang is out tonight, probably because he is just resting, as well as Joel Embiid and James Harden, but especially George Niang, because he will be a quality bench scorer off the bench for us. And he will definitely 100% be in a playoff rotation, because he has been one of our better bench pieces that we've had this entire season. And we'll just have to see what happens tonight. TP, appreciate you for coming through. Said, hope we can go 12-1 with the Maxey jersey. Hey, you already know, my guy. Let's get this to 12-1. Finish this season up with the 12-1 record in the Maxey jersey. Let's get it on. Appreciate you for coming through, TP. Yes, sir. Last game of the season. And if you guys also did not see, Joel Embiid has officially won the scoring title for your Philadelphia 76ers. Round of applause to Joel Embiid, man. Kid deserves it. He's definitely a great one this season, and pretty much this was his team the whole time when he had to lead this team all the way up to this point with a 50-31 record. He pretty much led this team all the way up to this point. He led this team. This was Joel Embiid's team. But next for Joel, it's time for him to chase the MVP. It's time for him to chase the MVP. Jokic, his stat lines They're mainly not even close to what Joel Embiid has. Joel Embiid's getting slept on by the media. Joel Embiid, if the media says that Jokic is the MVP, Joel Embiid and I especially will think that the MVP voting is rigged. Joel Embiid, I think, has a slight lead on Jokic. If not, Jokic has the lead as the starting lineups come in, which we are going to announce right now. For the Detroit Pistons, you have Frank Jackson, Killian Hayes, Isaiah Livers, Sadiq Bey, and Isaiah Stewart. As for your Philadelphia 76ers, you have Tyrese Maxey, Danny Green, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and starting at center for your big man is DeAndre Jordan. Sixers are actually shorthanded at center because they're going to be going with a mix of DeAndre Jordan and Paul Reed, maybe with a little bit of Tobias Harris at small ball center. We'll have to see what happens tonight. Hopefully the Sixers can still get the double. A little shorthanded here without Joel Embiid being hardened, especially without Niang off the bench. We'll see what they can do. Maxey and Tobias Harris are going to have to be key scorers tonight. They're going to be the key scorers. They're the key pieces to us winning this game. 100%. Joel Embiid won the scoring title, but he's out tonight as well as Harden, Niang, and Paul Millsap, I'm pretty sure. But hey, man, let's get it on. Let's get this done. I don't care if this is our last game of the season and if we are clinched. Let's go get that W, man. As the tip-off is about to get underway here between DeAndre Jordan and I believe Isaiah Stewart. And the tip is underway and the game is underway as the Sixers are going to win the tip, and here we go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball to begin. Maxey's going to get a lot of playing time as well as Tobias Harris, who gives it over to Tobias Harris. Harris going to continue to look at back out to Maxey. Maxey for a three to begin. And it's no good. Rebounded by the Pistons. There they go. They're going to bring it the other way now. I don't know who these players are. Here's Isaiah Stewart, though. Giving it back to Sadiq Bey. Bey is going to bring it back to Stewart. Stewart's going to lay it up and in. Alexis Dubuck, appreciate you for coming through. Be sure to hit the like button on the stream. And I know you're subscribed to the channel, so appreciate you for coming through. Danny Green now with the ball. Green back over to Tobias Harris. Harris matching up. Harris going to continue looking. Harris going to go up with one hand and is going to miss it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here we go. I believe that's Killian Hayes coming up, going with the layup, and it is good for Killian Hayes. I do believe that is. I need this to update like now. Yeah, that is Killian Hayes. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey matching up against Isaiah Stewart is going to run, and he's going to get the foul call. Foul's going to be on Isaiah Stewart. I need this to update faster. Let's go Sixers. You already know. Appreciate you for coming through. It should be a low-scoring game with these two teams tonight. Hey, it is what it is. As long as the Sixers grab the W, that's all I care about. Which I'm not going to be mad if they don't get the W because they're resting a lot of players tonight. As Tyrese Maxey is going to make the first one at the line to get the Sixers on the board. I'll have to see what happens, man. A little short-handed, but let's see what we can do. As Maxey's going to make both free throws at the line for the Philadelphia 76ers to get the Sixers on the board. All right, this needs to update faster. All right, here we go. They give it to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart back over to Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey's coming up. He's backing in. Sadiq Bey's going to go up and miss the layup. Rebounded by the Sixers. As Tobias Harris picks it up. Tobias Harris is going to bring it up the court. Harris down to Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle back to Harris. Harris continuing with the ball against Sadiq Bey. Harris spinning. Harris trying to find an option. Finds Maxey. Maxey wanted the three-point shoot. Shot doesn't get. Maxey is going to, however, go up and one for Tyrese Maxey. Huge shot by Tyrese Maxey for the and one opportunity. Let's go. Matched up against Killian Hayes, and he did that with the right hand. That is a huge shot for Tyrese Maxey. That is huge. Clutch. We'll get to your comments in a second. And it is good for Tyrese Maxey at the line with the N1 opportunity. So 5-4 for your Philadelphia 76ers. Sadiq Bey giving it over to number 5. Back out to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart Giving it over to Killian Hayes, who goes for 3. That's good. Or that wasn't Killian Hayes. That I can't tell who that was because it's not updating. Maxey wanted to step back, gets it over to Harris though. Harris going to continue to spin, goes up, he's going to miss it. DeAndre Jordan wanted to get the rebound, but did not end up handling it, so we'll go Pistons ball. I need this thing to update like now. Here we go. Here's Killian Hayes bringing it up the floor. He's down to Sadiq Bey, down to who's number 5, bro? It's not updating like it always does. Harris down to Maxey. Maxey wants a 3-point opportunity. He's thinking about it. Maxey going to drive now. Maxey's going to push it out and wanted to get it to DeAndre Jordan, but a turnover, but a foul called on DeAndre Jordan. But no matter what is going to go the Pistons' way. Nice. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate it for coming through. So I can't watch the stream, so you got to carry me with your commentary. Hey, appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Be sure to hit that like button as always, man. We'll get to the rest of your comments in a second. As they inbound, actually, it was actually an inbound pass. Stewart going for 2. It's good, but another foul. Foul, I believe, on DeAndre Jordan, I think. Joel Embiid, the first center to win the scoring title since Shaq back in 2000. Oh, here they come. Here comes Thibault. They never handle the ball. Thibault picks it up, and it is a good steal and a good dunk for the Sixers. The Pistons, however, go up with Isaiah Stewart, though, and they end up making it. This needs to update faster, this scoreboard here. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey over to Harris. Harris wanted to step back out to Green. Green back to Harris. Harris against Killian Hayes. Harris is now going to drive. Harris is going to back in. Harris is going to go up. He's going to miss it. DeAndre Jordan wanted to tip it back, but no, sir. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here we go. Here's Killian Hayes. Hayes coming around a screen from Danny Green. Hayes putting it up for, I think that is a, can't tell who that is taking the ball. But anyway, he's going to come up, take the layup. No fouls called as he misses the layup. Anyway, here's the rebound for the Sixers as Max is going to take the ball up the court over to DeAndre Jordan. Jordan against Isaiah Stewart, gets it over to Tobias Harris. Harris trying to back in to his man. Harris going to go up, and it's good for Tobias Harris. Huge bucket for your Philadelphia 76ers, but especially for Tobias Harris. That's a huge bucket. All right. Number 12, giving it back over to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart back over to Killian Hayes. Hayes going for 3. That is no good for Killian Hayes. Rebounded by the Sixers as they're going to bring it up the field or up the court. Maxey's going to go up, lay it up, and he's going to be fouled by Killian Hayes. Maxey will go to the line for 2. Maxey being a huge contributor tonight already, as we can clearly see. And beating Horner out, which makes sense to rest them, but we got to win this game. Hey, that's facts, man. As long as we can win this game and hope that the Memphis Grizzlies can beat the Boston Celtics and we take on the Chicago Bulls in round 1, I'm all good with that. As Maxey will make the first free throw. So we need to win this game and hope that the Grizzlies can beat the Celtics. Only for today, hashtag Grind City and Grow Grizzlies. Hey, you already know, my guy. You already know. Appreciate you for coming through, Nightings. As Maxey will make both at the line. Maxey with a great start to this game. Maxey just doing Maxey things, man. That's what he does. 7 points, 1 for 2 from the field, and 5 for 5 from the line. Maxey having a great start. Killian Hayes back out to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart for 3. He's going to make it from 3. Good 3 by Isaiah Stewart to put the Pistons back in front by 1. Harris with the ball, going to get it to DeAndre Jordan, who will slam it for 2 with the right hand. DeAndre Jordan with a huge alley-oop, but the great pass from Tobias Harris sets it all up. There's Killian Hayes. Hayes continuing to look, finds Isaiah Stewart, back to Killian Hayes, back out to Sadiq Bey, over to, I believe that is Isaiah Livers, I think. Anyway, he puts it out for Isaiah Stewart for 3. That's good for Isaiah Stewart. That's the only thing he needs to update right now. All right. Here we go. Here's Maxey giving it to Tobias Harris. Harris going to back in. Harris going to go up. He's going to miss it. Harris gets the rebound. Tries to inbound it. Out to Green. Green. Coming in. Getting out to Thibault. Thibault out to Maxey. Maxey with another three. That's off. Rebounded by the Pistons. And when they get it out, back to Killian Hayes. Hayes against Danny Green. Coming around on the lip. Isaiah Stewart screen. Killian Hayes goes up, and it's good for Killian Hayes. Man, I can't be mad if we lose this game because we pretty much have our best players resting right now. Here's Danny Green with the ball. Green is going to have a way off target pass. I don't know what you're doing, Danny. I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, here's Killian Hayes with the ball. Hayes out to Stewart. Stewart back to Killian Hayes. Hayes is going to come inside. Hayes. Sadiq Bey gets it back over. So I believe that is, in fact, yes, that is Isaiah Livers back out to Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey on the step back. That is off. Rebounded by Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Livers looking. Finds his man, Frank Jackson, for three. That's off. Rebounded by the Pistons again. Sadiq Bey is going to go up and make it with the and one opportunity. Thibault jumping a little early. You got to keep your feet on the ground, Thibault. That's going to be a timeout Doc Rivers for sure. That will be a timeout Doc Rivers, and that has to 100% be a timeout. I just need this scoreboard to update faster. I need to update with all the points, bro, and all the players and everything. I think it has a finally update, and it's about time it would do that. I don't know why this is. That is not the score, bro. Let's see if I can find ESPN by chance, because I'm sure they have this faster. Hold up. Oh, guys, I'm trying to find ESPN, see if I can find anything. This should update faster here. Yeah, this is much better. I'm now using ESPN from now on. I don't care what anybody says. Guys, in the meantime, while there's a commercial break right now, I'm going to let you guys know beforehand, we will have playoff content coming out really soon. We are going to have some play-by-plays for the Sixers for the playoffs. We're going to have some playoff videos, so be sure to tune in as I'm going to keep grinding this out for you guys. Be sure to come through and tune in, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Maxey off to a great start, though. I'm going to be completely honest. Maxey's off to a great start. And this also will be my first time using ESPN, so do not be surprised if I'm not figuring out how this works, because this will be my first time using this. Maxey's a perfect 5 for 5. That's crazy. Well, from the line, of course. He's 1 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. Max is a little off on the three-point shooting. How does Isaiah Stewart already have 10 points? Come on, man. Isaiah Stewart is carrying this team right now on his back. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just going to use ESPN from now on. Because this is crazy. How on Google they will not update fast enough. So I'm using ESPN. Pretty much from here on out, actually. So I think I know what I'm doing. Yeah, man. Resting at least 2 of our starters here. Sadiq Bey will make the and one opportunity for the Detroit Pistons. I believe that's Paul Reed up top, I think. Anyway, Maxey has the ball, giving that to Ferguson Korkmaz, back out to Paul Reed. So Paul Reed is in the game, back to Maxey. Maxey, back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz with the pump fake. Korkmaz continuing to be the pump fake specialist. Here's Paul Reed backing in. Paul Reed looking, goes up and gets it to go. Paul Reed, coming in from where he left off. Huge play from B-Ball Paul. Here's Frank Jackson. Back out to man, back over to Isaiah Livers. Back to Sadiq Bey. Bey is going to drive. He's going to go up. He's not going to make it. Undecided call on whose ball it is. Looks like it is the Pistons ball still with, I think, 7 on the shot clock. The only thing I hate about ESPN in terms of the scoreboard, they don't give you the jersey numbers for the people. What are they doing? They originally called it jump ball. I think they're going to review it now. That's just great. I think they're going to review it now. All right, time to be here for eternity. Really, they're doing a jump ball at half court? Bro, make up your mind, man. Maxey goes to the bench and plays for coming in for him is Shake Milton. Paul Reed's going to win the tip, but the Pistons are going to pick it up. Sadiq Bey giving it back to Frank Jackson. Over to, I can't tell who that is here. Back over to Frank Jackson. Jackson going to drive. Frank Jackson's going to go up and he's going to make it right by Danny Green. Danny Green being the turtle man. I'm not sure which one I like better between ESPN and the Google scoreboard, to be honest with you. There's Korkmaz with the ball. Korkmaz back to Milton. Milton driving. Milton's going to go up, and it's good for Shake Milton. That is huge for Shake Milton. Good job getting inside and making it. And a steal. Milton for 3. That's good for Shake Milton. Let's go, Shake. But mainly, let's go for Danny Green. I think that actually stole that. Hold up. All right, back over to man. And he's going to be fouled. I can't tell what that is, to be honest. That is a beautiful layup by Shake Milton. They tried to inbound it, but Shake Milton, well, Danny Green stole it out to Shake Milton for 3, and he got it to go. Let's go, Shake. Anyway, it's looking like 2 free throws here. All right, I might have to go back to the Google scoreboard, actually. Gonna miss the first one. Isaiah Joe will check in for Danny Green. Isaiah might have to actually. Saban Lee is the one at the line for the Detroit Pistons. And he'll make the second one to put his team up by 3. 5 points quickly. You already know, Nightings. You already know. Already giving it back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz looking. Korkmaz taking a 3. That is no good for Furkan Korkmaz. Milton's able to rebound. Milton's going to go up and get it to go. Shake Milton. We'll take that every day. That's Shake Milton or B-Ball Paul. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if that was Shake Milton or B-Ball Paul. Anyway, Hardenstein. Here we go. They're looking. They're going to number 8 for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Sixers are going to bring that on the other end of the floor. Here's Paul Reed. Faking to Isaiah Joe. Gets it to Thibault, who is going to slam. That's huge. I'm starting to update a little bit faster now. There we go. Here we go. Here comes Saban Lee giving it back. Good for Isaiah Livers, I believe, who took that mid-range jumper for 2. It's a great shot. Here's Paul Reed with the ball, getting it over to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe for 2. That is no good, but he's going to be fouled by number 38, Saban Lee. He will take 2 at the line. And he will have a chance to give the Sixers the lead right back. The Google scoreboard is starting to update a little bit faster now, so I might go back to that. Here's what it is, man. You know, it's all good. It's all good, though. Hey, Sixers keeping this nice and close and competitive. I like this. Despite the fact that we don't have Joel Embiid, James Harden, or George Niang in this game, and we are competitive with this Pistons team, I know the Pistons suck, but we're pretty much without our two best shooters and maybe our best bench piece. And we're keeping it close with this Pistons team. So, you know what? Let's take a drink for that. Yes, sir. Beautiful job so far. Beautiful job. Even though we're down by what looks like 1 point here, it's a great job for the Sixers so far. I think we're not having a bad game, but it could be better, but it could be worse at the same time. Because our two stars are out, and maybe our best bench piece is out in George Niang. So, let's see what happens in this game going forward, and hopefully we can make this guy 12-1. Let's make this guy 12-1, man. I want to do it. Finish off the season strong. Let's finish off this regular season strong, man. Let's go. Let's finish this regular season strong, man. Last regular season game for the Philadelphia 76ers. And then it's playoff time after the play-in tournament this week. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Sunday. Appreciate everybody's come through so far. Nightings, TP, Michelle, Alexis Dubuk, and Kostrick. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Appreciate it. Salute. Paul Reed with a nice pass. And I'm saying that Paul Reed is trying to limit the foul trouble a little bit because it's only him and DeAndre Jordan at the center position tonight. So he has to limit his fouls down. Because he nearly fouled out yesterday. He nearly fouled out. He nearly fouled out with 5 fouls. But he has to limit the fouls down because DeAndre Jordan is our only other center tonight. And he's the one starting, DeAndre Jordan. Looks like Matisse Thybulle might sit on the bench. Isaiah Joe with 2 free throws coming up. And 2:27 to go as the scoreboard on Google updates quickly here. 2.5 minutes to go. Isaiah Joe with a chance to give this team the lead right back. As Isaiah Joe will make the first one. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody who's in the chat right now. Appreciate the 4 for coming through. If you guys have not done so, please hit the like button on the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Appreciate everybody who's coming through the stream. Let's make this last one a strong one. And please share it out on all social medias, man. Share it out. And Isaiah Joe will make the second one. So 26-25 lead for your Philadelphia 76ers. And so we'll give it to number 20. That is going to be Carson Edwards. Back over to his man 17. 17, in fact, is Rodney Magruder. And B-Ball Paul, I think, draws the foul here. I feel like that's a clean block by B-Ball Paul. It might actually went out of bounds, to be completely honest. I think it actually did, and it just went out of bounds on Paul Reed. There's Hardenstein who gets the inbound pass. Hardenstein's going to take the 2. That's no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Furkan Korkmaz to take it up the floor. Over to Harris. Back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz down to Milton. Milton. Trying to find an option. Find somebody's Harris. Back to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Milton. Going back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz going to drive. Korkmaz is going to go up and making his Furkan Korkmaz. Let's go. The fact we're keeping it competitive with this Pistons team without our 2 best shooters and our best bench piece possibly is honestly amazing. And Braxton Key, who checked into the game, I do believe that's 38. They're saving Lee, rather. Saving Lee. Anyway, Shake Milton's driving, easily laying it up and in. Easily laying it up and in is Shake Milton. Yes, sir. Same Lee, giving it back to Hardenstein. Back over to, I believe that's Rodney Magruder. Magruder going to lose it. Harris bringing it up. Harris is going to get up there and throw it down with 2 hands. Tobias Harris showing the people how it's done. Yes, sir, Toby. Come on. They're going to bring it back up the floor now. Giving it over to Hardenstein. Hardenstein for 3. That is good for Isaiah Hardenstein. Or Luke Garza, rather. My fault. What name was Hardenstein? Wait, is Hardenstein not with his team today? Or what's going on here? Luka Garza, that's 55. Korkmaz for 3. Airball, but got fouled, so 3 free throws are coming at the line. Luka Garza is the one to foul him. Adios, you want to go outside and get some fresh air. I'll catch you later. Hey, be sure to come back through, though, Nice. Be sure to come back through, man. But go out there and get that fresh air. It's probably a beautiful day where you live. Korkmaz going to make the first one at the line. $40 seconds left. Furkan made the first one, and he'll make both at the line. Let's go, Furkan. Come on. That's what I want to see out of you. Perfect 9 for 9 from the line without Joel Embiid and Harden is impressive. And that's going to be blocked by Shake Milton. Getting it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz now at the ball. Back to Milton. Milton's going to keep the ball in his hands. Milton still looking. Milton going to drive. Milton's going to go up, and that's good for Shake Milton. Let's go. Shake Milton with a good shot here, saving Lee with the ball. As the Pistons inbounded it, Savin Lee going to drive. Savin Lee's going to go up, and he's going to be fouled by Paul Reed. A little bit of a cheap call, but that will be 2 free throws at the line for Savin Lee. Oh, come on. That's a clean block. That's clean everything. Shake Milton with 11 points here in the first. That's impressive. And Savin Lee to make the first one at the line for the Detroit Pistons. Why did I think that Isaiah Hartenstein was 55? That was Luka Garza. I thought it was Hartenstein. Savin Lee is going to make the second. All right, inbound time. Isaiah Joe will not get it off. Oh, he actually almost made it, even though it probably wouldn't have counted. Isaiah Joe actually almost made it, even though it wouldn't have counted because he still had the ball in his hands at the time. But that was actually impressive from Isaiah Joe to even do that. Now, wait for this thing to update here, and then we'll just go over the stats for all the players based on how well they are in scoring. But yeah, man, the fact that the Sixers have 36 points in this game after the first quarter without Joel Embiid, James Harden, and mainly their best bench piece, George Niang, you have to be proud of this team based on the way they're playing right now. Without those 3 players, you got to be impressed. You got to be impressed with the way this team is playing right now. I am 100%. I don't care who we play in the end. Let's just get this W and wrap up our season the right way. And we also need this win, and we need the Celtics to lose. What's the score of that Celtics game? Are the Celtics destroying the Grizzlies yet, or what's going on? Celtics are up on the Grizzlies 27-17. I'm going to actually do this here. I'm going to this one up. Here, we'll just go over the player stats really fast here. This will be based on points, by the way. Isaiah Stewart leading the pack for the Detroit Pistons with 10 points, followed up by Isaiah Livers with 5 points. 4 points for Killian Hayes, 3 points each for Sadiq Bey, Savin Lee, and Luka Garza, and 2 points for Frank Jackson, and that's pretty much the scoring for the Detroit Pistons. Now for your Philadelphia 76ers, you have Shake Milton leading the team right now, especially off the bench, with 11 points, followed up by Tyrese Maxey with 7, followed up by 4 points each for Furkan Korkmaz, Tobias Harris, and Matisse Thybulle. And then 2 points each for Paul Reed and DeAndre Jordan. And Isaiah Joe, too. And that's how we round out your scoring for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pistons shooting the ball 55% to the Sixers 62% from the field. Pistons shooting the ball 50% to the Sixers 25%. Pistons shooting the ball 80% from the line. Sixers are perfect from the line, 9 for 9. We're out rebounding the Pistons 9-6 and offensively 3-2. They're out assisting us 7-6. We have 2 blocks to their none. We have 5 steals to their 2. We have 2 turnovers to their 5 turnovers, so we're winning the turnover battle 5-2. We have more points in the paint than the Pistons do, 24-12, and then 10 personal fouls called, 5 on the Sixers, 5 on the Pistons. And here we go. As we are back. Here we go. Ronnie Magruder giving it over to Luka Garza, back over to Saban Lee. Saban Lee looking. Saban Lee still looking. Going to chuck it. Isaiah Joe with the steal. Huge steal coming for the Sixers. Here's Korkmaz laying it up. Finger roll, misses it. Harris gets the rebound and puts it in. Tobias Harris. And the Pistons almost lost it out of bounds while they were dribbling. Here's Saban Lee giving it over to 20. That is going to be Carson Edwards. Oh, I didn't want that. Carson Edwards still with the ball. And that is going to be chucked out by Tobias Harris as he swats it to the bench. All right, 38-30, Philadelphia 76ers at the not at the half, with 11 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the second. Here we go. They're going to inbound it now to Luka Garza. Garza over to Saban Lee. Saban Lee. Back over to Ronnie Magruder for 3. That is missed. Rebounded by the Sixers. And here comes Shake Milton bringing up the floor. Hot first quarter, gives it to Paul Reed over to Tobias Harris. Harris gets it to Isaiah Joe, who's wide open for 3. That's good for Isaiah Joe. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, I believe that's Saban Lee giving that back to Luka Garza. Garza now taking a 3. That is no good. Rebounded by, I believe that's Braxton Key, and he's going to miss the layup. Sixers rebound. Here's Tobias Harris with the ball. Harris is going to drive. Harris is going to give it to Paul Reed. Paul Reed inside, gets it to go. Paul Reed getting inside and 1. Foul on Luka Garza. Come on, B-ball, Paul. You don't have to do that to anybody. Actually, you do got to do it to everybody. Show the people why you can be the backup center to Joel Embiid in the playoffs. Show why you can do it. And with the N1 opportunity for Paul Reed, he will make it. Let's go, B-ball Paul. G League playoffs. Blue Coats lead the Raptors 905, 61-44 in the second quarter. Anyway, here's Saban Lee giving it out. That's Ronnie Magruder, I do believe. Magruder reverse layup. That's good. Wow. Ronnie Magruder. Okay. Kate Cunningham watching from the bench. He's like, wow, I can't believe he did that. Anyway, here comes Shake Milton. Milton giving it to Korkmaz, who spins out as he handles the ball. Korkmaz is going to go up. He's going to miss it, but he gets the foul call. Yo, Lucas Hallman, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Be sure to hit that like button on the stream. Appreciate you for coming through. Sixers are up on the Pistons right now, 44-32, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through, though. I want to get the... As Furkan will take 2 free throws at the line. Furkan will make the first free throw. Let's go, Furkan. All right, the Grizzlies are still keeping it competitive with the Celtics. I'll take that. Remember, we need this win, and the Celtics need to lose for us to be the 3rd seed to face the Chicago Bulls in round 1. And Furkan Korkmaz will make both free throws at the line to keep us at a perfect 12 for 12. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee giving it. Ronnie Magruder for 3. That's no good. Luka Garza goes up. Gets it to go, and 1. Luka Garza with a huge play. Wow. That's a huge play from Luka Garza. That is crazy. I can't believe Ronnie Magruder actually ended up making that layup. That was crazy. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat, man. Appreciate the 5 people coming through and supporting. Appreciate you guys, man. Luka Garza with gain 1 opportunity at the line here. B-Ball Paul getting checked out at the, well, having a little talk with Doc here. Or Glenn, I should say. Anyway. Wow. Luka Garza nearly airballed a free throw as he missed it. He barely hit the rim. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Had a hot first quarter. DeAndre Jordan giving it to Korkmaz. Isaiah Joe from the corner for three. That's good for Isaiah Joe. Let's go! Don't sleep on Isaiah Joe, man. This kid could be something in the playoffs. Doc, you watching? And Carson Edwards is going to make a huge three from downtown. Here's Shake Milton giving it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz matching up. Getting it back to Tobias Harris. Another 9 minutes to go. Harris going to drive. Harris going to kick out. Milton wanted the three, does not take it. Milton goes up. Gets it to go. Shake Milton and one. Let's go. Come on. Shake Milton is on fire. Who knew this man could do this much? Shake Milton could be part of a playoff rotation. This is all about to see what our playoff rotation can look like, man. Wow, Maxie said, I'm going to flex my guns for Shake Milton, man. We'll get to your comments in a second as Shake Milton will make the free throw, and we'll give the Sixers a 52-37 lead. Actually, timeout. Pistons. Shake Milton with a great start to this game. Who knew that we would do this well without Joel Embiid, James Harden, and George Niang? Who knew that we would be doing this well? Unbelievable how we're doing this well right now. I don't care if this is the Pistons team. We don't have three of our best players in this game right now. Joel Embiid, James Harden, and George Niang. This Pistons team is actually good. Their only problem is that they can't finish. That's their only problem. So this team's definitely going to be good in a couple years. Trust me. Paul Reed will be an all-star day. Hey, you already know, man. You already know. And this game will also probably decide what our playoff rotation is going to be looking like in the playoffs. If Shake Milton can keep this up, he's definitely part of a playoff rotation off the bench. I think we should trade Tobias and start Reed alongside Embiid. Hey, I know Tobias Harris is probably going to get traded because we need to clear up some of that money, and Tobias Harris is taking up that contract. But if we can do that, man, I'll be happy if we do it because we need to get Tobias out of Philly, even though he's pretty much playing. What does he have in terms of points right now? Tobias Harris is not the best of starts, but he's a good shooter. But the only reason why we trade Tobias Harris is because of his contract. 5 years, $180 million. We all know Tobias Harris is overpaid. We know Tobias Harris is overpaid, all right? That's the only reason why we trade Tobias Harris. If Tobias Harris was not overpaid, we would not trade him. We wouldn't trade Tobias Harris if he wasn't overpaid by this much. And hey, man, let's go. Hey, man, I wouldn't mind Paul Reed alongside Joel. I wouldn't mind Paul Reed aside Joel. Maybe if George Niang's here next year, maybe you see George Niang start. Because George Niang is a consistent scorer when he's healthy and when he's 100%. And when he's making his shots, he's a consistent scorer. This man decides what our playoff rotation is going to look like. Obviously, you're going to have the starting. Actually, I'm going to make a video about this sometime. But obviously, you'll have the starting five of Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, probably Danny Green and small forward. You probably have Matisse come off the bench, and then Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid to be your other guys. And then the bench is determined mainly on this game and how well everybody has done throughout the season. At the end of the quarter one for the Boston Celtics game, Celtics have a 32-25 lead. Here we go. They have the ball. Carson Edwards, I believe he's taking the three. Is that Carson Edwards? I think so. And where they cannot put it back, rebounded by DeAndre Jordan. Yes, number 20 is Carson Edwards. Here we go. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Milton continuing those moves. Milton chucking it over. Harris. Going to go up. And Tobias Harris will draw the offensive foul. Now, Lucas, you're trolling with this one. Come on. There's no way Paul Reed's better than Joel Embiid. If you think that's happening, I don't know what's wrong with you. You better be playing. You better be trolling on that one. Come on now. All right, Ronnie McGruder. Over to Carson Edwards. Edwards. Stolen by Tobias Harris. Harris bringing it back the other way. Down to Korkmaz. Korkmaz taking the 3-ball. No good. And looks like it is going to stay Sixers basketball. Around the NBA, Boston has a 34-25 lead over the Memphis Grizzlies in the second quarter. But hey, man. I want Sixers Bulls first round. I don't want us to play the Raptors again. Anyway, they inbound it now. DeAndre Jordan giving it back to Shake Milton. Milton, back over to Isaiah Joe, who takes the 3. That is no good for Isaiah Joe. 2 bounces and it misses. Here comes Carson Edwards, bringing it the other end of the court. Edwards goes up. He's going to miss it. Garza with the rebound. Garza getting blocked. Carson Edwards keeping it in play. Braxton Key for 3. That's good for Braxton Key. Of course, Braxton Key has to come into this game and has to do this to the Philadelphia 76ers. Of course he has to. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Milton giving it to Harris. Harris. Trying to back in. Harris trying to come up. Harris puts it out for Shake Milton. Milton. Coming in. Shake Milton's going to go up. He's going to draw the foul. Looks like it's on Ronnie McGruder. Still a 12-point lead here for the Philadelphia 76ers with about 7 minutes to go. Here's Shake Milton, and he's going to make the first one at the line. Yes, sir. Thibault will check back into the game. Looks like Tobias Harris will go to the bench. And you have number 24, Jamorko Pickett coming into the game for the Detroit Pistons as well. And Shake Milton will make both free throws at the line. I'm bringing up the court is Carson Edwards, who gives it to Luka Garza. Garza. Back over to Isaiah Livers for 2. That's good for Isaiah Livers. There we go. Here's Shake Milton. Bringing it. Bringing it up to Shake Milton. Shake Milton's going to drive. Milton going to check out to Thibault out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz. And Korkmaz, of course, he's going to travel. Of course, Furkan Korkmaz is going to travel. All people, Furkan Korkmaz to travel, and that's why Doc Rivers is going to put him on the bench now. How is Danny Green not back in this game, man? Come on. Carson Edwards gives it to Luka Garza. Over to Braxton Key. Back over to Luka Garza, who gets inside and gets to go for 2. It looks like it's an A1 opportunity for Luka Garza. Remember, no calling this man Isaiah Hardenstein. What team is Hardenstein even on? Oh, I plays for the Clippers. I forgot. Where I plays for the Clippers? I thought he played for the Pistons. Oh, Luka Garza missed the free throw. All right, Maxi's back in the game as well. Maxi going to give it to Milton. Milton against Luka Garza. Milton coming inside. Milton going to go up from mid-range, and it's good for Shake Milton. Let's go. Yes, sir. Shake Milton's a walking bucket. Here we go. Here's Carson Edwards over Luka Garza. Garza. Trying to look. Here's the Livers, and it's going to stay with the Pistons with 12 on the shot clock. They're going to call it out of bounds on Matisse Thybulle. Danny Green will check back in the game now finally for Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe, I think he has a hot start this game, right? Yeah, Isaiah Joe already has 8 points. Isaiah Joe putting in that work, man. Are they inbound now? It says Isaiah Livers inbounding again to Carson Edwards. Back over to Key. Gets to Hardenstein. Why do I keep saying Hardenstein? Luka Garza, who goes up for 2 and misses it. Why do I keep saying Isaiah Hardenstein? Here's Milton with the ball, driving. Kicks out to Green. Green. Still looking. Finds DeAndre Jordan, who's going to spin. Go up and is going to make it. DeAndre Jordan getting inside like he always does. No three-pointers for DeAndre Jordan. Carson Edwards gives it to Braxton Key, who has a wide-open running lane. Why do I keep saying Isaiah Hartenstein for 55? Come on, man. Anyway, here comes Shake Milton, who's going to bring it up now. Milton's still trying to look. Milton putting moves on. Milton still putting moves on. Milton going to go up. He's going to miss it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bring it down the other way. That's Braxton Key. They put up another three-pointer, and it's good. That's a huge three for number 24. That is going to be, I just saw the name, Jamorko Pickett. And that's going to be a timeout, Doc Rivers, for sure. All right, how are we looking in this Celtics game? 39-31. Grizzlies are keeping this game competitive. I really hope the Grizzlies can find some way to beat the Celtics tonight. If they do that, and if we play the Bulls round one, I will be the happiest camper you will ever see. All right. Guys, give me your thoughts in the chat. How you feeling about this game right now? Give me your thoughts in the chat. How you guys feeling about the game right now? Give me your thoughts. Let me know how you guys are feeling, man. Yeah, man. Still a good lead right now. Double-digit lead. There's about 5.5 minutes to go. Yo, Ryan Rowe, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Ryan Rowe, please be sure to hit the like button on the stream, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through as well. Appreciate you, Ryan Rowe. Give me your thoughts in the chat. How you feeling about this game so far? Give me your thoughts, my guy. Would appreciate your thoughts, man. You hit the like. Appreciate you, Ryan Rowe. You're one of the real ones, my guy. Appreciate you for already hitting the like button. Give me thoughts in the chat. How you feeling about this game so far? Give me thoughts in the chat, man. How you liking the fact that we have a good lead on this Pistons team right now without Joel Embiid, James Harden, and George Niang? Give me your thoughts. How you feeling about this game right now? Under 5 minutes to go. Sixers have a 58-49 lead. Hey, I appreciate it, Ryan Rowe. Appreciate you for hitting the like button and supporting, my guy. Appreciate you for supporting the channel. Sixers playing a really good game, in my opinion. Without our three best players, Sixers playing a really good game. I appreciate the 5 that are in the chat, man. Salute to the 5. Perry Fernandez Jr., what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Is Sadiq Bey on the court for the Pistons right now? I would assume he still is because I would just think that Sadiq Bey is on the court now. But Perry Fernandez Jr., appreciate you for coming through. Be sure to hit the like button on the stream and hit the subscribe button if you're new, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Another new viewer, I would say. Appreciate you for coming through, Perry. I think he's on the court right now. Anyway, Milton gives it to Maxey. Maxey coming around to DeAndre Jordan's screen. Maxey back down to Danny Green. Green over to DeAndre Jordan, and he is going to be fouled once again. Perry Fernandez Jr., it doesn't look like Sadiq Bey is in the game right now. It does not look like it. It looks like he's on the bench right now. He might come in with a couple minutes left, though. It doesn't look like he's in the game right now, though. Absolutely. Let me know if you see him on the court. Hey, I got you, my guy. As DeAndre Jordan, of course he's going to miss the first one. Yeah, no problem, Perry. No problem. Appreciate you for coming through. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and hit that like button on the stream. It doesn't look like Sadiq Bey is in the game right now. DeAndre Jordan, of course, he's going to miss both. DeAndre Jordan's known for layups, not free throw shooting, and not three-pointers. We know that now. And Maxey with a huge steal. Maxey's bringing it down the other end. Maxey coming inside. Maxey's going to make it and get it to go. Tyrese Maxey. 60-49. I believe that is Carson Edwards, who ended up slipping and falling. As I think that's on Tyrese Maxey. If not him, it's on Danny Green. But Danny Green helped him up. Good sportsmanship. Past Isaiah Livers, man. It's a huge dude to get past. There you go. Carson Edwards down to Isaiah Livers. Livers gets it over to 24 for 3. Once again, that is Jamarco Pickett. Millen giving you over to Maxey. Maxey down to Danny Green. Green for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey chucking it over to Thibault. Thibault down to Jordan. Jordan back to Maxey. Maxey in the drive. Maxey step back in mid-range. That's no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Or the Pistons, rather. Sadiq Bey is in the game now, Perry Fernandez. And so, speaking of Sadiq Bey, he just made a layup. Reverse layup up and in. And it's going to be an animal opportunity. Foul on Danny Green. Perry Fernandez, your boy Sadiq Bey is in the game right now. Sadiq Bey, 5 points, 2 rebounds, and I think he's 2 for 6. He's going to miss the free throw. Sadiq Bey missing free throws? That's a little awkward. Anyway, Danny Green got the rebound. Gets it to Tyrese Maxey with under 3.5 minutes left. Court Maz with the ball. Court Maz giving it to Danny Green. Green back to DeAndre Jordan. Jordan. Back to Court Maz. Court Maz. Still looking. Dribbling that ball for years. Court Maz. Step back 3. That's no good. He airballs a 3-pointer. DeAndre Jordan going to draw a foul. DeAndre Jordan getting the foul call. I believe it was up against Killian Hayes. 3:12 to go in the first half. All right, the Celtics are starting to pull away with this one a little bit. 44-32. Killian Hayes is going to miss the first one. 44-32 Celtics right now. If you guys do not know yet, if you guys are coming through, in order for the Sixers to grab the 3rd seed, the Sixers need to win this game tonight against the Detroit Pistons and hope that the Celtics lose to the Memphis Grizzlies. And Killian Hayes will make the second one at the line. Yo, Backyard Birds Podcast. What's good, my guy? Be sure to hit the like button. Appreciate you for coming through. And there's Maxey going to drive in. Maxey's going to go up, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. Under 3 minutes to go here for the first half. 62-52. Appreciate the 6 in the chat. Anyways, Killian Hayes with the ball. Getting it over to Isaiah Livers. Livers back over to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart back to Killian Hayes. Hayes with a bit of a step back 3. You bet. That's good. Killian Hayes with a huge 3-pointer. As usual, Danny Green's too slow and cannot guard anybody. Tobias Harris can get to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey. Back to Harris. Harris with the ball. He's going to come inside. Harris trying to back in. Now going to go step back 2. That's no good. Rebounded by the Pistons. Sadiq Bey. Going with the ball against Tobias Harris. Sadiq Bey. A little bit of step back from mid-range. That is no good for Sadiq Bey. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here's Tobias Harris out to Danny Green. Green for 3 from the corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Stewart. We'll get to the comments in a second. Appreciate the 7 in the chat, by the way, as I'm looking at the chat out of my peripheral vision. Here's Isaiah Livers giving it over to Killian Hayes. Frank Jackson for 3. That's no good. Livers getting the rebound and gets it to go. Isaiah Livers. minute and a half to go here in the first half. Here's Harris getting it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz takes it to Maxey, goes to Thibault, back to Maxey. Maxey. So look at Maxey step back three. That is no good again. That's 3 for 11 for the Sixers from 3. Here's Saddiq Bey with the ball now. Matchup against Korkmaz. That's a mismatch. And here we go. They're looking. And that's a 3-point shot. That's airballed, rebounded by the Sixers. And that was a totally way off pass, trying to get that to Maxey out in front. And they did not do so. About 59 seconds are left on the clock. Killian Hayes coming up limping. Danny Green will go to the bench with under a minute to go. Killian Hayes with the ball. Killian Hayes ran it down to Frank Jackson for 2 with the finger roll, and it's good and 1. Frank Jackson. That's one thing you never have to worry about with me. Hey, appreciate you for coming through Backyard Birds Podcast. Appreciate you. And with Frank Jackson in the line for an and 1 opportunity with about 49 seconds left. And he's going to make it. Here we go. Tobias Harris will get the inbound into Tyrese Maxey. Maxey matched up. I believe that is against, looking like Zay Livers, who gets it to Milton. Milton's coming inside. Milton's going to spin out to Green. Green coming inside. Or Tobias Harris, rather. He misses the dunk, rebounded by Furkan Korkmaz. Korkmaz coming up with it. Korkmaz going to go the whole way. He airballs a underhand finger roll layup. Imagine airballing that. Tobias still should have made that dunk, though. And where's Killian Hayes coming inside? Hayes going for 2. He's going to miss the 2 mid-range jumper. And the Sixers will have the lead at halftime 62-60. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Kind of struggled a little bit in this. Sixers had 26 points in the second quarter to the Pistons 30. Not a bad first 2 quarters, to be completely honest. How are we looking at that Celtics team? 52-39 Celtics with 3:44 left to go in the second quarter before halftime. But yeah, man, shout out to the 6 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys for coming through. If you guys have not done so, please go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through. And check out the 2 videos I posted earlier today. Yeah, man, give me your thoughts in the chat. How do you feel about this Sixers team without Joel Embiid, George Niang, and James Harden in the first half? Give me your thoughts, man. Give me your thoughts in the chat. Let's go. Give me your thoughts in the chat, man. How you guys feeling about this first half? How are you guys feeling about this game? Give me thoughts. Appreciate you guys for coming through in the chat, man. Got 9 likes on the stream. Let's go. Appreciate the support, everybody. Appreciate that. Let's go. Appreciate the support, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Anyway, time to go over the halftime stats since this is finally updated. Again, Isaiah Stewart leading the way for the Detroit Pistons, with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Isaiah Livers with 9 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Killian Hayes with 8 points, a rebound, and an assist. Luka Garza with 7 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. 5 points for Saddiq Bey, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. 5 points for Frank Jackson, as well as a rebound. but no assists. Carson Edwards with 3 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Saban Lee with 3 points, no rebounds, with 2 assists. And Roddy McGruder with 2 points, no rebounds, and no assists, though. So that's how the Pistons, we round off their scoring. Now, as we go over to the Philadelphia 76ers side, you surprisingly have Shake Milton leading the Philadelphia 76ers with 18 points, a rebound, but no assists. Tyrese Maxey with just 11 points, no rebounds, no assists for him, though. Then you have 8 points off the bench for Isaiah Joe, as well as 3 rebounds and an assist. Then you have Tobias Harris with 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Furkan Korkmaz with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Then you have Paul Reed with 5 points, a rebound, and an assist. And then 4 points for Matisse Thybulle, no rebounds, no assists. And then DeAndre Jordan with 4 points, 7 rebounds, and no assists. And now we go over the team stats now. Pistons shooting the ball 50% from the field to the Sixers 52%. Pistons shooting the ball 42% from 3 to the Sixers 25%. The Sixers need to pick it up in that category. Pistons shooting the ball very sloppy from the free throw line, 6 for 11, which is 55%, to the Sixers 88%, as they are 15 for 17. The 2 missed free throws both came by DeAndre Jordan. We are out rebounding the Pistons 22-20. They're out rebounding us offensively 7-6. They're also out assisting us 14-12. We have more blocks than them 3-1. We have more steals than them 8-2. We're winning the turnover battle 8-5. We have more points in the paint than them 36-26, and then 22 personal fouls called, 12 on the Sixers, 10 on the Detroit Pistons. Did we get any updates? And it's 55-43 on the game with the Boston Celtics and the Memphis Grizzlies. Guys, once again, if you guys have not already known yet, for the Sixers to bounce up to the 3rd seed and not play the Raptors in round 1, the Sixers need to win this game and have the Boston Celtics lose to the Memphis Grizzlies. So that is why I'm constantly checking the Celtics game out to see if the Celtics are winning or losing, and they are winning right now. Jason Tatum leading the way, man. He's doing really well. Anthony Melton and Kyle Anderson leading the way for the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay. I mean, you got to see a little bit more out of everybody, but let's see if the Grizzlies can take a lead, and hopefully we can find our way back up to the 3rd seed. Hey, nice. Glad you're back, man. Very close game. Oh, and I'm back. Hey, appreciate you for coming back, nice. But we're about to go to the halftime break. So, yeah, man, we're going to go to the halftime break, go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys have to do. And we'll be back for the second half, man. Hopefully the Sixers team, without George Niang, Joel Embiid, and James Harden, can get the dub today. And let's hope that we can get our way up to the 3rd seed, assuming we win and if the Celtics lose. Let's hope that we can get up to that 3rd seed. And let's go get this win and hope that the Celtics lose, man. So, yeah, man, appreciate you guys for coming through the first half. Anyway, we'll see you all for the second half, and let's go win this one. Yo, guys, what is good? We are back, ready for the second half, man. Let's get it on. In the meantime, jam to this music here. Appreciate 2 more people coming back into the chat. Yes, sir. Grizzlies fumbled the bag. I know, man. The Grizzlies are down by 23 points right now. But at least we're winning on our note. This is why they should have at least had John Moran in this game. But they ended up resting him for the playoffs. Alright, we're going to cut the beat here since the second half is about to start. Yes, sir, man. Alright, let's just do our part and hope that the Grizzlies can somehow find a way to come back into this game. And by the way, one more thing before the second half starts. The Pistons ended up finishing on an 11-2 run. So they're starting to rally late. We need to stop allowing that stuff to happen. We need to stop allowing these late rallies by these teams, man. We got to stop doing that. Shane Milton with a very well-played first half. I'm impressed with the way Shane Milton played that half. Let's see if we can get some more guys to step up. Hopefully we will not blow lead. Doc Rivers. And Shane Milton with a good 18 points to begin the first half. 7 for 8 from the field. 1 for 1 from 3 and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Yeah, man. Great first half by Shane Milton. There they show the beard. Let's see what we can do in the second half. And they're going to end up making the 2-point shot. There's Maxey giving the ball to Tobias Harris. Harris, back over to Green. Green. Looking, finds Maxey. Maxey. Chucks it over, trying to find DeAndre Jordan. It does not go out of bounds, and DeAndre Jordan cannot handle it. Pistons ball. Livers for 3. That's good. And the Pistons will take the lead. 65-62. Can't be doing that, man. We cannot be doing that. There's Thibault over to DeAndre Jordan. Jordan, back over to Harris. Harris coming inside. Harris is going to lose. He's going to fall to the floor. Get out to Danny Green, back over to DeAndre Jordan, over to Maxey. Maxey getting everybody to bite. Maxey goes for 3. That is no good for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey's got to get this together, man. Maxey has to get this together. Here's a 38 coming in. That is going to be Saban Lee. And that is no good for the Pistons. Back out. Here's Braxton Key. Saban Lee. Luka Garza for 3. That is no good for Luka Garza. Garza will put it back in play. Pistons will still be able to rebound. Can we please pick up the ball, guys? You know Doc Rivers is unhappy about this, man. The fact that this team is on a huge run. We got to close out games too, man. That's our problem. We need to close out games too. They're on a 16-2 run, I think. They scored no, they're on an 18-2 run. Jeez, man. Hang on, y'all. Yeah, I just had to do something real fast. Got to rebound Sixers. You already know. You already know. That's our only problem. We're the worst team in the league when it comes to rebounding, though. That is why this team doesn't rebound. We're just standing there. We're too lazy. We got to rebound this ball. If we want to jump from the 3rd seed, we need to win and then have the Celtics lose. And no scenario is happening right now to get us to the 3rd seed. wait, I'm not doing this. But yeah, man, we gotta pick this up. Did I find this game on where did I find this game at? I can just find it on TNT when I'm done here with this game. Hopefully we can grab the W. Alright, so I can grab this game on TNT. If there's still time. Pistons are on an 18-2. Pistons are on an 18. I think it's 18-2 run right now for the Detroit Pistons. Pistons need to get themselves together, or the Sixers do at least. Sixers got to get themselves together here. Why did I say the Pistons have to get themselves together? They already are getting themselves together. It's all because Memphis is resting all their players, man. If they wouldn't have rested all their players, this game would be a lot closer. Here's Maxey with the ball, gets it to DeAndre Jordan. Jordan back to Maxey. Maxey can get to Jordan onto the basket, and it's good for DeAndre Jordan. Right under the basket. That's what we need. We need that every time. We need something like that every time. We need scoring, scoring, scoring. Here I'm saving lead, giving it to Luka Garza. Garza. I go to Frank. Is that Frank Jackson? Number 5. Can't tell. Yeah, it is Frank Jackson. Maxey coming up. He's going to drive, go up, and he's going to make it. No fouls called, but we will take the points, Maxey. We will take it. Take him saving lead. Bringing it back up the court. Out to Garza. Garza. Looking. Finds Isaiah Livers, who goes up and gets blocked by DeAndre Jordan. And they are going to call a foul on DeAndre Jordan late. DeAndre Jordan thinking that was a clean block. Let's see. Never mind. They're just going to show the Maxey layup. Come on. Show the replay of that. Come on. It's a clean block. Ah, that's BS. That's BS. That's a clean block on by DeAndre Jordan. That's a clean block. That's third. That's that's DeAndre Jordan's third foul, by the way. So Paul Reed might need to step in soon. They're going to keep DeAndre Jordan in with 3 fouls, though. They're keeping DeAndre Jordan in with 3 fouls, which is surprising. And Isaiah Livers is going to make both free throws at the line, and the Pistons have 69. Of course they do. Hey, Mitch, Pistons have 69, my guy, your favorite number. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey gets it to Green. Green, back to Maxey. Maxey against Garza. Maxey's going to drive, come inside. Maxey's going to go up, and he's going to get blocked. Wow, that one's called a block, but the other one's not. That's ridiculous. And Matisse is going to play great defense. Sixers ball going the other way. Pistons getting a little too cocky down on the other end. Saban Lee cannot handle it, and they say it was out on Saban Lee. Good job on Matisse Thybulle to hustle. There's Harris going to back in. Harris continues to back in. Harris going to not even be close to the rim. Harris thinks he's got hit, and he's complaining to the ref already. And he just got a T. Tobias Harris just got a T. Tobias Harris just got a technical for yelling at the ref. You see Braxton Key. He clearly hit his arm. That is not a technical. Tobias, you shouldn't yell at the ref. Just have Doc challenge it. Tobias Harris just got teed up. That's clearly a foul by Braxton Key. That is a clear foul. And the technical free throw is good, and it's possession for the Pistons. They inbound it now. Braxton Key over to Luka Garza. Garza back over. And that's not even close. Saban Lee not even going to get even close to the even at the root hoop. Here's back to Jordan was Maxey. Maxey going to get it. Over to Jordan. Jordan's going to go up and make it easy. Makes it easy. We need that. We need that guys like DeAndre Jordan. Saving Lee, taking the ball. Saving Lee over to Luka Garza. Garza's going to go up. He's going to get fouled here, and Thibault's now yelling at the ref. Thibault's now yapping at the ref now. That's just great. And the first free throw is going to be good at the line for Luka Garza. Luka Garza with 8 points, 5 boards, and is 3 for 9 from the field. And he's going to miss the second free throw. Danny Green gets it. And then gets it over to Maxey. Sixers down by 3 with 71-68. Maxey trying to look past Luka Garza. Maxey going to come inside. Maxey's going to finger roll. And it's good. Wait, what happened? They called a foul on the floor, apparently. Not a shooting foul. But anyway, here's the inbound pass. Harris has the ball right now. Harris looking past Luka Garza. Harris getting out of the way. And Tobias Harris with the offensive foul. You can't be doing that, Tobias. Come on. You can't stiff arm a man, Tobias. What are you doing? Now, that call I can respect. I can respect that call because Tobias Harris literally did it. But Tobias, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. The turnover numbers are increasing for us. That's not good. Saban Lee getting it out to Isaiah Livers. Livers coming inside. Gets it out to Braxton Key. Key's going to lose it. They're going to get it back with Isaiah Livers. Livers going to bring it up. Is going to lose it. Harris has it. Harris going to take it the other way. Going to lose the ball. That's going to stay Sixers ball. Pistons are claiming that it went off Tobias Harris, but apparently it goes off Isaiah Livers. If they challenge this, I'm going to lose it. But they do call it Sixers basketball. Harris to Jordan over to Maxey. Maxey against Luka Garza. Maxey trying to come inside. Maxey does come inside. Maxey's going to go up, and he's going to make the layup. There you go, Tyrese. There you go. All right, here we go. Here's Saban Lee bringing it up. Saban Lee back to Garza. Garza going for 3. That is no good for Luka Garza. Sixers down by 1, 71-70, and can take the lead. Maxey coming inside. Maxey's going to go up, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. And 1. And 1 for Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. That is a grown man. That's what I want to see out of my point guard. That's my point guard. Every day of the week, that's my point guard. That will always be my point guard. That will always and forever be my point guard. Maxey with 17. He's having a great game. Great game for Tyrese, even though he's 6 for 12 from the field with 2 assists as well. He's still doing really well. Love what Maxey's doing. And he's going to make he's going to complete the 3-point play with the and 1 opportunity. Pistons have not scored in 3.5 minutes. And here we go. They're looking around. Saban Lee getting it over to. They're looking, and that is a huge play. Huge play by Braxton Key. Braxton Key with a huge shot. Foul by Tobias Harris. That is a huge shot for Braxton Key. Foul by Tobias Harris. That's a great shot by Braxton Key. That is a great shot. Sixers fans are heating up. And Braxton Key, of course, is going to make the free throw, and the Pistons are right back in front. Come on, man. Just keep scoring. Let's go. Just keep scoring. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey coming around. Maxey going to try to get it to DeAndre Jordan, but it looks like a foul's called on the Pistons now. Looks like it's on Braxton Key. Braxton Key getting a lot of action here in the last few seconds. And Maxey will inbound to Shake Milton. Milton with a great first half, looking to continue that. Milton's going to go up And he's going to draw another foul. Another one called, and this one's going to be called on Frank Jackson, sending Shake Milton to the line. Of course they show Kate Cunningham. Of course they do. Shake Milton with a chance to give the Sixers the lead right back. Come on, Shake. Complete the 2 free throws and make them. Milton will make the first one. Let's go, Shake. That's what I want to see. Shake Milton will make both of the line. Yes, sir, Shake. We need those free throws. We take those free throws every day of the week. Here's Saban Lee. Getting it to Braxton Key, back to Luka Garza. Garza gives it to Frank Jackson, I believe that is, and that's good. Pistons back in front, 76-75. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey driving in. Maxey's going to go up, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey's just putting in his layups, man. That's all I got to say. Anyways, Braxton Key getting it to Luka Garza. Nobody's on him. Luka Garza losing it for a minute. Getting blocked by Tobias Harris, and he's on the ground. That's going to be a foul on Tobias Harris, unless if it was on Danny Green. Luka Garza back to the line for 2. Huge layup, though, by Tyrese Maxey. That is huge. Maxey just knows what he's doing. He just knows how to play the game. All right, will Luka Garza give the Sixers fans the frosty freeze-out since it is the second half? Will he give it to them? The answer is no, as he will make the first free throw. Come on, Sixers fans, y'all got to ramp it up, man. You need the volume. You need the volume to be louder than that, man. Come on. You want your Wendy's or not? You want your Wendy's or not? All right, at least we can hope that this stays a tied game. Luka Garza for the second one is going to miss it. Korkmaz with the rebound for the Sixers. At least we can rebound that. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. There's Maxey with the ball over to Shake Milton. Milton chucking it down to Maxey. Maxey's going to drive. Maxey's going to go up, and it's good. Tyrese Maxey is just an animal out here. Who is this man? This man's an animal. If an animal opportunity as well. Let's go, Tyrese. I'm sorry. Can I just do this real fast here? Guys, I'm not sure if you can see. Hold up. I have the Maxey jersey on tonight, and this guy knows how to play the game. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I have the Maxey jersey on me like I should. Isaiah Joe will check back into the game. Checks in for Danny Green. Sixers up by 2. Can make it a 3-point lead if Maxey makes the free throw. Let's hope it'll happen. And Maxey will complete the 3-point play. Maxey is just on a roll. This man knows how to put in layups, man. Something that not a lot of teams know how to do sometimes. Here we go to give it to Luka Garza. Garza back over to Isaiah Livers. Livers now guarded by Korkmaz, who gets to Braxton Key. Key back over to Livers. Livers driving. Livers out to Frank Jackson, who goes for 3. That is no good for Frank Jackson. Sixers get the rebound. Here's Shake Milton, who's coming. Milton trying to not lose the ball. Gets it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz over to Paul Reed, who gets it to go. Paul with the layup. Let's go. And that is going to be a timeout, Pistons. Huge play from Furkan Korkmaz to Paul Reed. That is huge. Huge play. Needed that. Paul Reed with, I think he has more than 5, I think. Wait, is it 80-77? I think it is. Again, the scoreboard I'm using, which is the Google one, it is behind. So it's a little bit behind, so don't be surprised if that's not the right score, which it definitely is not. How about Shake Milton with 20 off the bench, though? 20 points for Shake Milton off the bench. Shake Milton came to play today. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go, man. Paul Reed with 7 points here. He's doing well. If he can just do this with a bit more consistency, he can definitely be in a playoff rotation. But I just still have a feeling that our backup center to Joel Embiid is going to be DeAndre Jordan. I just have a feeling. Where's DeAndre Jordan at? Because DeAndre Jordan has 8 points, 8 rebounds, and an assist. Paul Reed has 7 points, a rebound, and an assist. And besides, Doc Rivers does not like to use the young guys for some reason. Unless they're starters like Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, all these young guns, man. James Green still has yet to make a bucket. I really thought Danny Green made one, though, but I guess he didn't. We're doing this without two of our starters and maybe our best bench piece in George Niang, and 2 of our stars in Joel Embiid and James Harden. We're doing this without those 2 players, man, and we're still winning. I don't care if we're facing a Detroit Pistons team that might be down a lot. They still can score. Their only problem is finishing. Delaware Blue Coats leading the Raptors 905 in the G League, 118 to 114. It's going to come down to the wire. Wow. That game is crazy. Let's see if I can get it. What are the chances I can get that game? See what the Blue Coats are doing. Looks like Paul Reed's going to stay in the game here. Shaq Harrison was Defensive Player of the Year for the G League. Yes, sir. Here we go. Here's Frank Jackson. Jackson going to drive, going to go up, lay it up. He's going to miss it. Sixers get the rebound, and Maxey's going to bring it the other way. Maxey trying to look for something. Maxey trying to find something. Maxey gets out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz. Over to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe looking, backing in, out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz. An illegal screen for the Sixers. We'll say it's going to be on Isaiah Joe. Not him, then I don't know who it was on. There's Charles Bassey for the bench for the Sixers. So Charles Bassey is on the Sixers bench, but will not play this game. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee. And that is not even going to be close to his man that he was trying to get it to. That was, once again, number 24, which that in this case is Jamorko Pickett. So yeah, 82-77. Paul Reed out to Milton. Milton matched up against Frank Jackson. Down to Isaiah Joe for 3. That is no good for Isaiah Joe. Rebounded by the Pistons. That was a close shot. Here's Saban Lee who's driving. Saban Lee's going to go up, lay it up, and he's going to draw a foul. Foul call, I believe, on Isaiah Joe. Well, never mind. It looks like they're calling on Tobias Harris again. Frosty Freeze out for the Sixers. Sixers fans need to go crazy right now. They want their Wendy's. And, of course, he's going to make the first one, so no Wendy's yet for the Sixers fans. Saban Lee makes the first one, and he'll miss the second. The Sixers were just one free throw miss away, the Sixers fans were, to getting the Frosty Freeze out. Korkmaz gets it to Paul Reed. Reed, driving, goes up and slams with 2 hands. That's a grown man right there. That's the one. Frank Jackson giving it over to Braxton Key, gets it over to Rodney McGruder, who gets it to go for 2. Rodney McGruder with the right hand gets it to go. Maxey with the ball. Gets it down to Korkmaz. Korkmaz. Back to Maxey. Maxey. They're trying to avoid the three-point shooting, but Korkmaz is going to take one, and it's good for Furkan Korkmaz. Of all people. Furkan Korkmaz making threes. Of all people. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee. Getting it back over to Killian Hayes. Who's going to get that to go for two. Never mind, that's Braxton Key, actually. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey's going to drive. Maxey's going to lay it up, and that's high off the glass. This man is automatic. This man knows how to play a game of basketball. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee with the ball. Lee matched up against Paul Reed. Paul Reed trying to fight with him all day, every day of the week. And we got Paul Reed drawing fouls. But that's actually going to be a jump ball, so it's actually not a foul on Paul Reed. They resulted in a jump ball. Paul Reed thought he had it. They both run like, come on, because it's a jump ball. Oh, man. Wait, it wasn't a... So it actually was on Paul Reed. I thought they did call it a jump ball. Anyway, the first one is good for Saban Lee. Thibault checks back into the game for Tyrese Maxey, who will check out. I thought it was a jump. Originally, they called it on Paul Reed. Then I thought it was a jump ball, and then it was officially 2 free throws for Saban Lee to make the first and the second. We have Isaiah Joe, Shake Milton, Furkan Korkmaz, Matisse Thybulle, and Paul Reed. There's Milton with the ball. Milton giving it to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Milton still looking. Milton, step back two. That is no good. Paul Reed trying to get the rebound, at least out to Shake Milton, but cannot. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Saban Lee. Oh, I don't know what that was. That was a spike. Here's Paul Reed coming inside, and Paul Reed's laying it up and in like he does. Does it every time. Paul Reed. Getting inside and laying it up and in underhand. There we go. Bringing the ball. Rodney Magruder now with the ball. Magruder back outside. Carson Edwards. Edwards matched up against Korkmaz. Edwards out to Rodney Magruder. Magruder coming inside. Magruder down to Braxton Key, who's going to get it to go for two, as he simply just lays it up and in. Braxton Key. Ball people, Braxton Key has to go off against us. Well, I'm not sure if he's going off until I look at his stats. Anyway, here's Korkmaz with the ball. Gets it over to Shake Milton. Coming around Paul Reed's screen. Anyway, speaking of Paul Reed. Oh, he thought he had it. They're going to call it out of bounds on the Pistons. Keep it with the Sixers. 24 is here. Jamorko Pickett. I'm always forgetting that man's name, Jamorko Pickett. And where's Pistons ball? They take the three-pointer. That's no good. Rebounded by the Pistons. It's put up in the air. Thybulle gets it. Here's Isaiah Joe. Korkmaz with the ball. Korkmaz back to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe with the ball. Still trying to find options. Isaiah Joe still looking. Isaiah Joe coming inside. Isaiah Joe's going to go up. He's going to get poster. He's going to get wrecked. Isaiah Joe still has the ball. Gets it to Thybulle, but they stop the clock. And they're going to call it an offensive foul. They're going to give it to the Pistons. Nobody likes the call. Who likes the call on that play? Jamorko Pickett is the one to pick it up. Pick a foul and deal with it, man. I don't know what the foul's even on. Here we go. All the refs you suck chants from the Sixers fans. All the refs you suck chants. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee against Isaiah Joe. Saban Lee continuing to dribble with that ball. Coming around the screen from Luka Garza. Saban Lee up baseline. Saban Lee gets stolen from Isaiah Joe, but a foul is called. Looks like it's on Paul Reed. Sixers fans got to heat up, man. They want their Wendy's, man. Hey, appreciate the 5 in the chat right now. If you guys have not done so, please go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, man. Appreciate everybody who comes through. And, of course, they're not going to get their Wendy's yet, the Sixers fans. Because, of course, seemingly of all people's got to ruin it. And Paul Reed's going to go to the bench here. I think that means DeAndre Jordan's going to come back in. McAdoo. And he's going to make both of the line good 2 for saving Lee. Looks like we're playing small ball center here. Here's Isaiah Joe with the ball anyway. Back to Tobias Harris. Harris back to Isaiah Joe. Joe is going to get stolen here. Come on, man. Stop allowing these opportunities. There you go. They continue to look. Falcons tried to steal, but they get it back. Ronnie Magruder getting it up. They're going to call a shot clock violation on the Pistons. Here's Milton with the ball. Milton looking. Milton pulls up and is going to get it to go with 9/10 of a second left. They're going to inbound it quick. They're not even going to take the shot. And the Sixers are going to have a 93-88 lead at the end of the third quarter. All right. 6-7 lead to 3 quarters. Pretty good quarter. 31 points for your Philadelphia 76ers in that third quarter to the Pistons. 28. So really good third quarter that we're seeing out of the Philadelphia 76ers. Did they win every quarter? No, they didn't win the second quarter. But they won the other 2 quarters. That is huge still, though. That is huge. Sixers are actually doing really well without Joel Embiid, James Harden, and George Niang. Anyway, let's take a step. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody who's been coming through, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Let this update here, and we'll go through the record stats. And just as finished update, we're just going to do the points again. Isaiah Livers leading the way for the Detroit Pistons with 14 points, 12 points for Braxton Key, 10 points each for Isaiah Stewart, Frank Jackson, and Saban Lee. 9 points for Luka Garza, 8 points for Killian Hayes, 5 points for Sadiq Bey, 4 points for Ronnie Magruder, 3 points each for Carson Edwards and Jamarco Pickett. And that's how we round out your scoring for the Pistons. Now over to your Philadelphia 76ers, where you have Tyrese Maxey with 25 points, Shea Milton with 22 points, Paul Reed with 11 points, so he's having a pretty good night off the bench. 9 points for Furkan Korkmaz, 8 points each for Isaiah Joe and DeAndre Jordan, 6 points for Tobias Harris, 4 points for Matisse Thybulle. And that's how we round out your scoring for the Sixers. Pistons shooting the ball 48% from the field to the Sixers, 57%. Pistons shooting the ball 36% to the Sixers, 27% from 3. Pistons shooting the ball 68% from the line to the from the free throw line to the Sixers, 91%. We're out rebounding the Pistons 31-29 offensively. They're out rebounding us 11-7. They're out assisting us 21-19. We have more blocks than them 5-3. We have more steals than them 11-4. We're winning the turnover battle 13-10. We have 60 points in the paint to their 40 points in the paint, and then 36 personal fouls called combined. 21 on the Sixers, 15 on the Detroit Pistons. As the fourth quarter begins now. Here we go. Here's Furkan Korkmaz with the ball. Korkmaz giving it to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe over to DeAndre Jordan, back to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz over to Milton. Someone has to shoot it. Milton getting double teamed. Milton Think about taking it. Milton has to take it now. Cannot make it, but Milton gets the rebound and gets it in. Let's go, Shake. Huge play from Shake Milton, who's having a great game. Yes, sir. Carson Edwards bringing it back over to, I believe that's Saban Lee. Carson Edwards back to Saban Lee. Saban Lee gets to Luka Garza, who gets it up, lays it up and in. Luka Garza getting that one to go. Here we go. Shake Milton with the ball. Milton back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz trying to spin around Carson Edwards. Korkmaz gets to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe ducking. Finds DeAndre Jordan. Jordan underhands it to Shake Milton. Milton for three. That is no good for Shake Milton. Sixers have been struggling from three today. Here we go. Carson Edwards shoots it and is going to make it. That's a good shot from Carson Edwards, the former Boston Celtic. Korkmaz from outside is way off. And the Sixers, as usual, struggling from three. And they don't really need three-pointers. They just need to keep rallying with the two-pointers. Here comes Carson Edwards coming inside, and it's going to rim out. Rebounded by the Sixers here. DeAndre Jordan scoops it up, gets to Isaiah Joe, who chucks it to Thibault. Thibault for three. That's good for Matisse Thibault. Finally, we make a three. It's about time we would when we don't even need to, but I'll take it. Here we go. They get to Ronnie Magruder. Magruder poked out by Thibault, but they're going to say it's still Pistons basketball. They're saying out of bounds on Matisse Thibault. 9:49 left here. 98-92 lead for the Philadelphia 76ers. They inbound it now. They're getting it out to 24. Edwards for three. That's no good. Jamorko Pickett. I need to remember that name. Here's Shake Milton getting it over to Isaiah Joe. Goes for three. Wide open for three. No good. Rebounded by DeAndre Jordan. Korkmaz taking one. That's no good. Thibault tries to rebound. Cannot. There's someone coming inside. Rebounded by Luka Garza, who gets it to go for two. Luka Garza with the two-pointer for the Pistons. Good play. Good play. That was Isaiah Livers who put that up for the Pistons. Just to let you all know. Anyway, here's Shake Milton with the ball. Milton coming around DeAndre Jordan's screen. Milton's going to lay it up for DeAndre Jordan. Jordan gets that, I think, slightly deflected as he missed it. There they go. They check it down to Saban Lee. Saban Lee coming inside. Saban Lee. Jamorko Pickett with another three-pointer, and it's good for the Pistons. Good three for Jamorko Pickett. And look, I memorized the name. Yay. Here we go. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. At this point, we just need to score something. Milton did not touch it, so it stays in play. Milton's coming up. Milton goes up. He's going to lay it up. He's going to miss it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Saban Lee. Saban Lee coming inside. Saban Lee guarded by Thibault. Very tough defense. They're going to say that Carson Edwards does not get fouled by Korkmaz. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. But that was not because of Furkan Korkmaz. He just stepped out of bounds, period. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate the 3 people still in the chat. If you guys have not done so, please go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, man. Appreciate everybody who comes through and supports. Appreciate that. Score that Celtics game. 104-79. This Grizzlies team is just getting blown out. It's looking like we're going to play the Toronto Raptors round 1, unless if the Grizzlies have an explosive fourth quarter in them and the Celtics have a really bad fourth quarter. But if the Celtics keep this up, we have the Toronto Raptors round 1. But yeah, man, at least we have the lead. Let's get this win to finish up our season. We might not get everything we want, but you know what? Let's just do our part and get the dub. And we'll have to probably deal with the Raptors round 1, I guess. So that's going to be so annoying. Hopefully Doc Rivers comes up with a different strategy for our first round matchup. Sure, man. Appreciate everybody who's come through. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Celtics are just doing their part, man. Looks like we got the Raptors round 1. Assuming the Celtics can maintain this lead. Tyrese Maxey's just one talented specimen. He's just an unbelievable animal. He's got 25 points right now. Shake Milton's got 24 off the bench. Huge night for these guys, man. Huge night for these players. Largest points per game improvement. Largest right now is Anthony Simons with 9.5 as an improvement. Maxey's in second with 9.4. Followed up by Desmond Bay with 9. And then John Morant's up there. Fetty Woo, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Said, let's go BOC. How's it going? It's going pretty good right now. We have a 98-97 lead. We're maintaining a lead here. We need to keep this lead to hope that we can get to the third seed, but it looks like we're playing the Raptors in round 1. And Paul Reed, or Shake Milton, rather, getting inside and getting that to go for 2. Shake Milton having an amazing game here. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee coming inside. Fouls. Thought was going to foul him. And then Paul Reed just said, I'm going to swat that out of here. But the foul's called on Matisse Thybulle. Paul Reed was like, get that out of here. Give me your lunch money. Give me your lunch money. Even though the foul was already called on Matisse Thybulle. But will Saban Lee give the Sixers fans the Frosty Freeze out? That's 4 on Matisse now. And Saban Lee missing the first one. Sixers fans need to get on their feet that are in the Wells Fargo Center. They need to get on their feet right now. Everybody's on their feet. Everybody's got the boom whackers. Everybody's going. Everybody's going. But Saban Lee, of course, is going to ruin it for everybody. Of course he has to. Of course. Anyway, Shake Milton's going to bring it the other way. Milton's going to drive. Milton's going to go up. He's going to draw another foul. This one, I think, is on Rodney Magruder. Yep, Rodney Magruder gets the foul call. 4 fouls on Matisse. I forget if he's in or not. Is he still in? But Shake Milton's having a great game. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. 26 points, 10 for 15 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Shake Milton, if Doc Rivers is going to give you playing time, we better see this type of game that you can provide us if Doc Rivers does give you playing time. And Matisse is still in this game with 4 fouls, which is ridiculous. As usual, Doc Rivers not knowing how to make lineup changes. And the second one is good for Shake Milton. 4-point lead right now for the Sixers. Trying to close out our season with the win, man. So let's close out our season with the win. It's the right way to close it out. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee with the ball. Saban Lee against Milton. Now Korkmaz switches on him. Saban Lee coming inside. Saban Lee goes up. He's going to miss it. Luka Garza gets the rebound. How did Paul Reed not get that? Edwards for 3. That's no good. Paul Reed trying to chase it. Paul Reed jumps over it. And that's going to go Sixers basketball. What a jump by Paul Reed. Okay, B-ball Paul. Wow, fourth quarter. This is a really close game for the G League playoffs. Blue Coats have a 137 to 131 lead over the Raptors 905. So that's a really good game in the G League. Finished off Blue Coats. Milton out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz back to Milton. Milton. Step back three for Milton. And that's not going in. Korkmaz trying to rebound. Cannot do so. I thought Milton was going to make it. But they bring it down the other end of the court. Here's Saban Lee. Lee against Thibault. He's coming inside. Saban Lee over to Carson Edwards. Edwards out to Garza. Back over to Pickett for two rather. That's no good. B-ball Paul. 2-on-1. B-ball Paul goes up. Gets it to go. Paul Reed just being Paul Reed, man. Jamorko Pickett. At least I got the last name right on that try. All right, Jamorko Pickett back over to Carson Edwards, and that is not even going to go be close to his man. Huge play by Paul Reed as he comes up and just does Paul Reed things, man. It's a huge play from B-ball Paul. Appreciate the 4 people still in the chat. And B-ball Paul with another 2-pointer. B-ball Paul's on a roll. B-ball Paul might be the backup, man. If he keeps this up, he could be the backup for sure. Like I said, like I was trying to say yesterday rather, when I didn't go, I said this yesterday to myself when Paul Reed was in foul trouble. All Paul Reed has to do, besides having a great game, is to prevent foul trouble. That's all he has to do, realistically. And he's our backup center if this is the case. He's our backup center if this is the case. If he can just have games like this and not foul so much, this man's your backup center. Not DeAndre Jordan. We'll have to see, though, man. We'll have to see. Paul Reed, man, just doing Paul Reed things. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of B-ball Paul. I think 2 more layups got out of him, I'm pretty sure. Shake Milton leading the way. How about Shake Milton with 28 points off the bench? That is bench quality right there. That's what I want to see. I think under 6 minutes to go here in this game. There's one of my cats right there. Can't reach it. I think it was 2 more layups scored for Paul Reed. As usual, the Google scoreboard is way behind, like always. But Paul Reed putting in that work, man. Paul Reed just doing Paul Reed things. Yep, he had 2 more. So he has 15 points in this game. Paul Reed with 15 off the bench. What do we have for bench points right now? The Sixers have 60 bench points right now. Sixers have 60 bench points. Beautiful for the bench, man. This bench is grinding. Nobody's in double figures except for Tyrese Maxey from the starting lineup. And the Sixers starting lineup has 46 starting lineup points. But this bench is key, but especially Shake Milton and Paul Reed. Those 2 are playing really well right now. I'm hoping Shake Milton gets playing time in the playoffs, and I'm hoping Paul Reed does too. But it's going to be rough for Paul Reed to edge out DeAndre Jordan for the backup center spot. Because keep in mind, once you go to the playoffs, your roster is going to be cut down to maybe an 8 to 10-man roster. Because you have to play your best players in any given playoffs game. You have to play your best players. And I can see Shake Milton being one of them if he keeps this up. I can see Paul Reed as the backup center. Again, even though he's not having a great game, I can see DeAndre Jordan. Obviously, you need Thibault off the bench for his defense. I'm assuming Danny Green is going to stay in the starting lineup, I would assume, by playoff time. Here we go. Here's Saban Lee with the ball. Saban Lee gets it to Carson Edwards for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Shake Milton, who's having a great game tonight. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Shake Milton going to spin around. Milton's going to go up and lob it up for Paul Reed. Give Paul Reed 17 points tonight. Give him 17. Paul Reed's having a great game. Beautiful game by Paul Reed. And Pickett for three. Jamorko Pickett. That's no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. About 5 minutes to go here. Korkmaz giving it to Shake Milton. Having a great game, like I said before. Milton coming around Paul Reed's screen against Luka Garza. Milton. Isaiah Joe for three. That is a high-arcing triple. That was no good. B-ball Paul, however, trying to get inside. He's going to lose it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Pistons basketball as they're down 10 with 4:49 left. Wow, man. But Paul Reed's something else. Give Paul Reed 17. Give Paul Reed 17 tonight. That's crazy. Here they go. They're bringing it in, and it's stolen by Paul Reed. Reed's coming down the floor. Watch out for B-Ball Paul. Watch out for B-Ball Paul every day of the week. B-Ball Paul's got everything today. Saban Lee over to Garza for three. That is no good for Luka Garza. Isaiah Joe able to get the rebound. It's Isaiah Joe over to Milton. And it is going to be out of bounds by the Pistons. Sixers ball with 12 on the shot clock. Beautiful steal, man. B-Ball Paul is crazy tonight. B-Ball Paul is absolutely crazy. Career high for points is 19 for B-Ball Paul. Isaiah Joe got to Paul Reed. They're going to, I think, say it's still Sixers basketball with 10 on the shot clock. All right, let's see what the scores are. The score to the game nightings is 110-98. Sixers have the lead with 4:05 left. We got big lead right now. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. And let's maintain this lead, man. Let's maintain this lead. Appreciate everybody who's come through, man. Appreciate everybody who's come through. Oh. I'm 1 step ahead of you. Say, hey, you already know. The Grizzlies, yuck. Yep, it looks like you're playing the Raptors first round, my guy. That's going to be a rough one. But hopefully we can get some consistent scoring like this, man, because this is a beautiful game we're having right now. Paul Reed with a career-high 19 points in this game. Who knew that Paul Reed would have 19 points in the game tonight when Joel Embiid's not playing? Who would have known? I'm proud of Paul Reed, though, man. Paul Reed is going to deserve some recognition. Of course, as well as Shake Milton and Tyrese Maxey. But Paul Reed is really doing something tonight. I'm loving it. I'm loving what Paul Reed's doing, man. Paul Reed's just doing things, man. SMH, I'm happy for Sixers playoffs, but not a Raptors series. Yeah, I know, man. Doc Rivers just needs to adjust and make sure that Nick Nurse does not make adjustments and lets him get comfortable. Out the mud, happy for B-Ball Paul as well. Hey, you already know my guy. But yeah, Nick Nurse, Doc Rivers cannot allow Nick Nurse to do the same thing he does every game to us, which is let Joel Embiid get comfy, and then Nick Nurse adjusts, and then the Raptors team just starts going like this. You're shaking up to Paul Reed! B-Ball Paul! Every day of the week! Give him 21! Paul Reed's on fire! Lighting it up! Here they come, driving inside, and Shake Milton's getting the steal. Gets down to Korkmaz, over to Joe, back to Thibault for three. That is no good for Matisse Thybulle. Sixers have been poor from three tonight, though, I will say that. Anyway, Rodney Magruder. Looks like they call a blocking foul on Shake Milton. Maybe if Shake Milton would have went to the offensive foul stance, maybe. Well, he did it a little too quickly, I think, for it to be called an offensive foul on Rodney Magruder. So they called a blocking foul on Shake Milton. I don't care. Shake Milton's having a great game, though, I'll be completely honest. Paul Reed with 19 off the bench. Beautiful game. Rodney Magruder, can he give the Sixers fans the Frosties? And he misses free throw number 1. The Sixers fans have a chance for the Frosty freeze-out. Everybody's on their feet. Everybody's on their feet. They're like, we want our Wendy's. We want our Frosties. We want everything. Can he give it to him? And he ruins it again. Everybody's ruining for the Sixers fans tonight. They don't want the Sixers fans in the last game of the season to get the Frosties. Come on, man. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Milton going for 2. That is no good for Shake Milton. Rebounded by Jamorko Pickett. Here we go. Here comes Savin Lee. Lee's going to go up, get blocked by Thibault. Thibault over to Milton. Milton's driving. Milton's going to go up. He's going to get blocked. It's going to be a goaltend, though, so 2 points for Shake Milton. I'll take that. Frosty, please. Aw. Yeah, I know. Delaware Blue Coats to defeat the Raptors 905, 143 to 139. So good for the Delaware Blue Coats, man. Good for the Delaware Blue Coats in the playoffs. Yes, sir. In the G League, man. Yes, sir. And Luka Garza with another good 2-pointer. 2:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shake Milton with the ball. Milton. Trying to find a man. Finds Matisse Thibault. Thibault's coming inside. Thibault over to Paul Reed. Oh, my God. Who is this man? B-Ball Paul. He's having a great game. That's who. That's what it's all about, man. Ronnie Magruder. Get it over to Luka Garza. Garza. Back out to Ronnie Magruder. Magruder goes for 3 while he's wide open. No good. Rebounded by Paul Reed, who's having a great game. Shake Milton going to bring it up the floor. Paul Reed with 21 off the bench. Yes, actually, it should be 23, actually. You Shake Milton with the ball. Getting it over to Isaiah Joe, back to Paul Reed over to Milton. Still looking. Going over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz pump faking like always. Korkmaz goes for 3. That's terrible. Paul Reed battling for it. Paul Reed inside. B-Ball Paul. Who is this man? This man's going off. Who is this man? B-Ball Paul. And they overthrow their man. He overthrows Jamorko Pickett. B-Ball Paul keeps on playing and getting enough time to have a great quality scoring and heating this game. I like this game from B-Ball Paul. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you for coming through, Ryan Brown, giving the facts, man. They go for 3. Airballed. Rodney McGriff gets the rebound. It's probably not going to matter. Sixers are going to do their part. That's now looking like the Grizzlies are. Garza for 3. That is no good for Luka Garza. Here we go. Here's Savin Lee. Lee with the ball. This game's pretty much over. Savin Lee over to Luka Garza. Garza coming inside. Garza for 2. That's good for Luka Garza. This is a beautiful game, man. Beautiful game. Here we go. Shake Milton over to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Milton. Coming. Milton back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz. Trying to find Paul Reed. Back to Joe. Joe coming inside. Joe looks, gets blocked. Going to be a shot clock violation, but it's not going to matter. Sixers are going to do their part and get the win over the Detroit Pistons. 118 to 103. Yes, sir. Actually, they might try to put in one more just for the heck of it. Yeah, they're gonna put in one. They're gonna try to put in one more, and they do. Yep, it's gonna now be 118 to 106. Sixers are gonna get the win in the last game of the season. Let's go! Great season for the Sixers, man. Great regular season. Great regular season for the Philadelphia 76ers. 76ers win the game 118 to 106. Let's put on that game, even though I probably don't even want to look at the score right now. Yep, the Celtics are going to have this one in the bag. I'm going to just do it anyway, just to embarrass myself even more. All right, I'm watching the Celtics game right now. I'll talk to you guys here. Under 3.5 minutes to go, Neesmith. And Matt Ryan. They have a Matt Ryan on this team, bro. And there's a good 2 there, right there. All right, we'll get to the comments in a second, man. We'll get to the comments in a second. I'm just watching this Grizzlies game. And this will wrap up. On to the Raptors we go, man. Another ace 3 by the Celtics. At least we're the 4th seed and we get home court advantage for the first round. Tillman's going to miss a 3, and it's going to be Celtics ball. Beautiful game, though, for the Sixers. A beautiful game. It's hard when you don't know a certain team in particular, man. Especially all the backups. They come inside, and that's Luke Cornett, who's going to dunk it for the Boston Celtics. And this game, like I said before, is pretty much over. They're still looking. Big one for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Celtics. Like I said before, Celtics are going to grab this W. And they come, they bring it back up the floor. Scores 136-105 Boston. Just watching this game wrap up. I don't know why everybody gets so excited when the Memphis Grizzlies are going to lose. I'll tell you, if they had Ja Morant in this game probably would have been won by the Grizzlies. I know Ja Morant was out. And if Dylan Brooks was in this game, because Dylan Brooks is another good player, if he was in this game, they could have won. But they'll have their guys to go by playoff time. They go take another one from 3. That's no good. Yeah, I'm just watching this Celtics game right now, just watching it wrap up. They could come back inside. They lay one up, and they're going to lay it in. Aldama, as this game is going to start to wrap up, about 50 seconds to go. That's a huge block by Vez Pons. It's a huge block, but they're going to call a foul. Like the refs always do. They're going to challenge it, which means we'll be here for eternity. What's the point with challenging that when they're going to, with about like 40 seconds left? What's the point? Grizzlies, I get it. You got injuries and players on the bench, but I'm still PO'd that we did our job and they didn't. That's facts, man. But anyway, on to the Raptors regular season finale and Sixers playoffs are back. Yeah, you already know, man. It looks like the Sixers are going to be the 4 seed. Celtics will be the 3rd seed. Milwaukee will be the 2 seed, and the Miami Heat will be the 1 seed. The Raptors will be the 5 seed. But yeah, man. Gonna wait for this game to wrap up, and then we'll look at the Sixers box score. Yes, sir, man. The Sixers do their part. The Grizzlies don't do theirs, unfortunately. Good win, yes, sir. That's all you got to hear. When is the play-in tourney? Do you know? I think it starts like Tuesday, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think it's Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow, but I think it's Tuesday. There's some games on Tuesday that I know of, and I'm not sure if there's anything played on Monday or tomorrow, rather. Let's see if they should next week yet. They should. But yeah, next game for the in terms of the play-in tournament is going to be Tuesday for the Cavaliers and the Brooklyn Nets. I think Clippers Timberwolves is just a regular game. Spurs and Pelicans, I think that might be a regular game. Not that's a playing game. The Pelicans Spurs is actually a playing game as well. And then Hornets and Hawks will also be a playing game. So mainly it starts on Tuesday and then continues into Wednesday. But Clippers Timberwolves is just a regular game. Take care, Fetty. We appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming through and supporting, man. Appreciate you for doing so. We still got 3 people in the chat. You guys have not done so. Please go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, man. Appreciate everybody who comes through in the chat. But yeah, Nightings, the playing tournament starts on Tuesday. So they'll give all the players a break tomorrow, and then they're right back at it on Tuesday, where the Tuesday game is the Cavaliers and the Brooklyn Nets, and the 2 Wednesday games are the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Atlanta Hawks and the San Antonio Spurs taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Maybe I do one of those games. Maybe I do one of those games. I don't know. I might think about it. Article starting quick. Yeah, you already know, man. You already know. Yeah, they were coming up real fast, my guy, but 5 more games left tonight. That's facts, dude. That is facts. That is facts, man. But yeah, 2 games on Tuesday and then 2 games on Wednesday. We do our part. Memphis fails to do their part. But yeah, man. Nice comes out and says 10 teams tonight will be the official last games of this NBA season. Wild. Facts, my guy. That is facts. That is facts, my guy. Oh, who else plays? That means 5 games are left. Who's plays tonight? I know the Warriors and the Pelicans do. Yo, Jay Taco, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through towards the end of the stream. Be sure to. Oh, yeah, you did hit the like button. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. You're one of the real ones, man. What's plays tonight? Yeah, there are 5 more games tonight. Warriors, Pelicans, Kings, Suns, Lakers, Nuggets, Jazz, Trailblazers, Thunder, Clippers, and the Bulls, T-Wolves game is on right now. It's actually been on. It's about to be halftime, actually, now that you think about it. Yeah, man, we're going to go over the Sixers and Pistons box score, and then we're going to get out of here. Pistons were only held to 18 points in the fourth quarter. We won. Let's go. You already know. But the Memphis Grizzlies failed to do their part and win, so we would jump up and grab the 3 seed to play the Chicago Bulls. So now we have to play the Toronto Raptors in round 1, and you know how Nick Nurse is, and you know how all these players are, man. You know how all these players are, and especially Nick Nurse, too. Nick Nurse is a really good coach, man. I'll do a tiny pick-em prediction for you here in the chat. All right, it's all good. It's all good. And we can do whatever we want, man. I mean, Pelicans, Spurs, Western Conference 9-10 game. Who you got? I'm going to be honest, man. I'm thinking this. Pelicans, Spurs. Zion, I don't think is going to be back yet. I think Zion might be out for the whole year. I'm going to go Spurs, actually. I'm going to go San Antonio on this one. I'm going to go San Antonio. Hopefully the rotations at the bench step up for real. Hey, they did tonight, man. They did tonight. Shake Milton and Paul Reed off the bench were phenomenal. They were phenomenal tonight. I got Pelicans. Hey, it's your opinion. I can respect it. It's your opinion. I can respect it. It's your opinion. I can respect it, my guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do this here. What up? There we go. Let's enjoy it, man. Let's enjoy it for the fact that we're back in the playoffs. Feels great. And we're back where we need to be. Yes, sir. You think Spurs too? All right. Yeah. It's just that if they don't have Zion back, then I can't see the Pelicans winning. Like Jay Taco thinks. Besides, Zion is coming off a huge injury anyway, so he'll be rusty no matter what. We can do whatever we want, man. Put the music on here? Yes, sir. Alright, Jay Taco, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. I believe you did hit the like button on your way out. I believe you did hit the like button on your way out. I think you did, right? Yep, you did. Appreciate you for coming through, Jay Taco. Take care, buddy. T-Wolves, Clippers, Western Conference 7-8 game. Whoever you got for this one. Honestly, I gotta go T-Wolves, man. I gotta go T-Wolves, I think, because I think they have more help. The Clippers don't have Kawhi still. And how much help is Paul George going to get from everybody outside of Kawhi Leonard? And despite the fact Kawhi is not even playing right now. Clippers PG-13 all the way. Hey, I can respect that. I can see it. I can't say no to the Clippers either. Hey, it is what it is, man. All right, G-Talk, take care, buddy. But yeah, man, I have games actually put up in front of me right now. I should have games put up in front of me right now. Hold up. I think all 4 of these are playing games that are coming up. Cavaliers Nets is another one that's going to be really good, actually. I have the other 2 games here. Hornets Hawks. That game could go either way, to be completely honest with you. That game could go either way. We did the Spurs and Pelicans. I have the Spurs beating the Pelicans I had the T-Wolves beating the Clippers. Hornets and Hawks. That is going to be a great game. I'm going to be honest, man. Oh, that is such a good game. Dude. Oh, man, that is such a tough game to decide. That's going to be a really good game. I think I have to go Hornets here. I think LaMelo Ball, the way he's playing right now, and I think he's got more help along his side. You know, Miles Bridges, P.J. Washington, they have the whole bench. They still have Terry Rozier, right? Your prediction for the Western Conference play-in? I have the Wolves as the 7th seed. Clippers versus Spurs for the 8th seed. Ooh, Clippers Spurs for the 8th seed? Again, it's going to depend on health and maybe coaching. Coaching might be a key factor. Coaching could be a key factor in this game. And Greg Popovich against Ty Lue. Ooh, I'm gonna have to. That one, I'm gonna have to go Clippers, my guy. I'm gonna go Clippers. I'm gonna have to go Clippers on that one. Cavaliers, Nets, I'm going to have the Nets beat the Cavs. And then Hornets, Hawks, I have the Hornets winning. That's who I have winning those games. But let's take a look at the Sixers box score real quick, and then we'll get out of here. We're going to keep the music on as always, because you want to know why? It's a great beat. Great beat. All right, so for the Detroit Pistons here, Luka Garza leads the way for the Detroit Pistons with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Then Isaiah Livers puts up 14 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Oh, sorry, y'all. The bracket said 1-6 already decided. Your 7th seed is the Wolves, 8th seed is the Clippers. Hey, you already know, man. You already know. You already know, man. Appreciate you for sending that out, man. Appreciate it. Anyway, where are we? Oh, yeah. Luka Garza was the leading scorer for the Detroit Pistons with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Isaiah Livers follows that with 14 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. David Lee with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 8 assists. Isaiah Stewart then with 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Frank Jackson with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. I forgot about Braxton Key. Braxton Key with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. I forgot about Braxton Key. Anyway, Kelly Hayes with 8 points, a rebound, and an assist each. And then DeMarco Pickett with 6 points and 5 rebounds, and no assists for him. 5 points for Rodney McGruder, as well as 5 rebounds and an assist. For Carson Edwards, 5 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. And Sadiq Bey with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. The man who literally was supposed to lead the team did not lead the team tonight. It was Luka Garza, which was surprisingly shocking to me that he led the team instead of Sadiq Bey. I got you. Appreciate for doing that, man. Appreciate it. Now let's go over to the Philadelphia 76ers side. Where, for your Philadelphia 76ers, you had Shake Milton lead the way tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers with 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Probably the best game that Shake Milton has had, maybe in his career, possibly. And then you had Tyrese Maxey come up strong with 25 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you had Paul Reed with 25 points as well, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And then 9 points from Burke on court Miles as well. 3 rebounds and 4 assists off the bench. 8 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists by Jay Joe. As for DeAndre Jordan, 8 points, 11 rebounds and assists. As for Matisse Thybulle, he had 7 points, 3 rebounds and assists. As for Tobias Harris, he had an off game, but it is what it is. He had 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. He had an off game. Game restarted at nothing in 20 minutes. And yeah, my Western Conference 7th and 8th seed. You have the Clippers as the 7th seed and the Wolves as the 8th seed. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, it can go either way, to be completely honest with you. Appreciate you for doing that, Nightings. Now let's go to the team stats now. Hold up. Let me just pause that real quick. All right. Here we go. We'll go over the team stats here, and then we'll get out of here, man. Shout out everybody out that came in the chat, and then let's get out of it. Pistons ended up shooting the ball 46% from the field to the Sixers 52%. Pistons shot the ball 32% from 3. The Sixers shot the ball 20% from 3, which sucked tonight. 5 for 25 of the Sixers. So that three-point shooting needs to be cleaned up. It's going to be cleaned up when I think everybody comes back healthy, man. Everybody needs to come back healthy. You know, Embiid, Harden. Everybody needs to come back healthy, man. Everybody's got to come back strong. We got to have a better shooting night from 3. Pistons shot the ball 66% from the free throw line, 19 for 29. Sixers shot the ball 91% from the free throw line, 21 for 23. The Sixers and Pistons ended up tying in total rebounds here, 42 each. Pistons had 15 offensive rebounds to the Sixers, 10 offensive rebounds. The Pistons out-assisted us 26-25. We had more blocks than the Pistons, 6-4. We had more steals than the Pistons, 13-4. We won the turnover battle 19-10 with 80 points in the paint. 80 points in the paint. That's crazy. 80 points in the paint for the Sixers to the Pistons, 46 points in the paint. And then 39 personal fouls were called, 23 on the Sixers, and then 16 on the Detroit Pistons. So, yeah, good win, 118-106 win for the Philadelphia 76ers. They get this W. Let's see if the Sixers can get their revenge over the Cavs, or the Raptors, rather. I kind of want to give the Hawks the 8th seed. Hornets, I don't think have a good chance. I think the Cavs have a good chance. It could honestly go either way, like you said. Yeah. But I feel like, in my honest opinion, I'm going to give my honest opinion. I think LaMelo Ball has more health than Trae Young does, to be completely honest. Because I forget who. I know Trae Young is like Clint Capella around him, but I think the Hornets just have more help around LaMelo Ball, to be completely honest with you, Nightings. But I think it could go either way. I'm just feeling that the Hornets could somehow do something to this Atlanta Hawks team. At least we don't have to play the Atlanta Hawks team in the playoffs unless they end up winning. But I don't think we have to play them anyway. So it really doesn't matter. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. But that's pretty much going to do it for me, man. Appreciate everybody who came through to watch me do this play-by-play. Let's shout everybody out that came through. Nice, appreciate you for coming through. Jay Taco, appreciate you for coming through. A lot of Nice and Jay Taco up here. Fetty Woo, appreciate you for coming through. Ryan Rowe, appreciate you for coming through. Misha, appreciate you for coming through. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that or not, but it is what it is. Back Herbert's podcast. That's my guy, Jerry Lee. Perry Fernandez Jr., appreciate you. Lucas Holman, didn't forget about you, my guy. And a lot of Nightings here. TP, let's not forget you. Alexis Dubuck, if I hadn't said so, TP. And then Kostrick came through. Appreciate everybody who came through tonight, man. Everybody coming through tonight, coming through strong. Oh, and shout out to Random Ant, man. Came in a little late, but what's good, Random Ant? Appreciate you for coming through. Unfortunately, I was right at the very end, but you know it is what it is. I always come at the end. LOL, bad timing. Hey, it's all good, Random Man. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. I'm gonna make a Sixers video. I'm in the mood to make one. Hey, do what you gotta do, Nightings. Do what you gotta do, man. And of course, always happy to support. Hey, appreciate you for coming through, man. It also helps out the watch hours and all the people that come through and support. It helps out, man. Helps out, and that's all I care about. Because you know what? You guys make this channel possible, and you guys with the continued support help me grow out this channel, like always. And this is how I'm going to keep rising from here. It's how I'm just going to keep on rising from here, and we're going all the way up to the top. We're not stopping. We're going to keep on going. I don't care how old I am when I'm done doing this. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep putting out content. We're going to keep doing everything that we can. And I'm going to do everything that I can to put this best content out for you guys. I might try to do one of the playing games on Tuesday. I'm going to think about that. I'm going to think about if I'm going to do one of the games on Tuesday. If I end up doing one, it's going to be the Nets and the Cavs. But if I don't do one, then don't be surprised if you don't see one, because I'm only thinking about doing it. I haven't said if I was going to do it or not. But yeah, man, that's pretty much going to do it for me. Sixers end their season off with a W. Unfortunately, the Memphis Grizzlies have to take the L to the Boston Celtics. Looks like the Celtics, I think, are going to be the 3 seed. Sixers will be the 4 seed. Raptors to be the 5 seed. Bucks to be the 2 seed. And then the Miami Heat to be the 1 seed. So that's pretty much how it's going to work. Come playoff time, play-in tournament begins on Tuesday. So day of rest for every NBA team, and then they're right back at it on Tuesday. And yeah, man, appreciate everybody for coming through. Have a good one. You too, Ray, man. You do the same, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through right at the very end. It is what it is, though. Peace out. Have a good one. Appreciate you, Nightings. Appreciate you for coming through. Take care, my guy. And yeah, man, we're going to close it out here. Appreciate everybody who came through to the live play-by-play for the last regular season game for the Philadelphia 76ers this season. Appreciate everybody who came through, like always. And you're going to see a lot of playoff content, as much content as I can, coming out hopefully very soon. We're going to do what a possible playoff rotation could look like for your Philadelphia 76ers. And we're going to do a bunch of other stuff too as well. So please be sure to come through and tune in. I'm out. All right, take care, Ryan Rowe. Appreciate you for coming through. And yeah, man, we're going to end it off here. Appreciate everybody who came through. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to shout out the content. And as always, man, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace. Yes, sir. And we'll jam it out to end it off. Yes, sir. Another great one, man. Another great live play-by-play like always. All the continued support is amazing. And now you guys just make it possible. Let's jam it out. One last time for this regular season. Regular season's done. Playoff time now. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody who's coming through. It's just gonna jam this one out, man. Yes, sir. Another great live stream. I'm just gonna be on here for a little bit and just jam it out. All right, guys. I'm officially get out of here now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Officially this time. And for the last time in the regular season, fifth season for your Philadelphia 76ers, I will catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace!